is a fault line, if exploited, can have very, very, very dangerous repercussions for national unity. And this is a very important story, so please pay attention. It is an issue that is going to come back, viewers, over the next few days, and it will, I'll tell you, dominate the headlines, the discourse for years, maybe even decades. The India bloc floated the caste census idea, which they themselves are finding hard to implement in the states they govern. The caste census idea has threatened Hindus' unity and politically benefited the India bloc. We all know how that happened. Now, viewers, not just the caste census anymore. Now the India bloc is spreading fear among South Indians, claiming that the exercise, which is also called delimitation, to reset seats in parliament according to state population will cause southern states to lose out to more populous northern states. Let's take, for example, they say, a Lok Sabha constituency in Rajasthan. Based on the 2001 census figures, on average, it had more than 22 lakh people, that one constituency, against 15.9 lakh people in Kerala. In other words, a Lok Sabha constituency in Rajasthan had about 1.5 times the population that it did, similar constituency did in Kerala. 15 years later, given the stable size of Kerala's population, this disparity would have grown. So, viewers, these people are saying, if the seats are corrected to population in the Lok Sabha, Rajasthan will have double or more seats, while Kerala seats in Lok Sabha will remain at 20. Now, this is simple maths, and you can all do it, and there will be these numbers. This India bloc leaders like Stalin are saying will lessen the representation of MPs from the south in India's parliament. This, they claim, is a punishment for doing a better job of controlling their population. Listen first to what Stalin has had to say, viewers. He's made 3 or 4 points. He said there's a sword hanging over 5 southern states. The centre plans to conduct an exercise based on the 2026 census. Tamil Nadu achieved population control via family planning. He also goes on to say the exercise will reduce Tamil Nadu's representation in parliament. The voice of Tamil Nadu will be suppressed. Listen to him.
அழைக்க முடிவு செஞ்சு இன்றைக்கு நாங்கள் அவர்களுக்கெல்லாம் கடிதம் அனுப்ப போகிறோம். தொகுதி மறுசீரமைப்பு பேரில் தென்னிந்தியாவுடைய தலைக்கு மேலே ஒரு கத்தியை தொங்கிக்கிட்டு இருக்கு. எல்லா வளர்ச்சி குறியீடுகள்லையும் முதன்மை மாநிலமாக இருக்கக்கூடிய தமிழ்நாடு கடுமையாக பாதிக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு. ஒன்றிய அரசு 2026 ஆண்டில் மக்களவைத் தொகையுடைய எண்ணிக்கையை மறுசீரமைப்பு செய்ய போகிறாங்க. பொதுவாக இதெல்லாம் மக்கள் தொகையை கணக்கிட்டு தான் செய்யப்படுது. மக்கள் தொகை கட்டுப்படுத்தல் என்பது இந்தியா நாட்டுடைய மிக முக்கியமான இலக்கு. அந்த இலக்கை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் நம்ம தமிழ்நாடு வெற்றி பெற்றிருக்கு. அது எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும்.
Viewers, what Stalin and other India bloc leaders are ignoring is that Union Home Minister Amit Shah has gone to great lengths to dispel this fear. Mr. Shah has given his word that seats of southern states will not reduce pro rata or in proportion to their population. This is what he has said. Please listen in.
दक्षिण के सभी राज्यों की जनता को आश्वस्त करना चाहता हूं कि मोदी जी ने निश्चित रूप से आपके सभी हितों की रक्षा कर डिलिमिटेशन में आपका एक भी सीट प्रोरेटा कम न हो और जो बढ़ोतरी होगी इसमें उचित हिस्सा दक्षिण भारत के राज्यों को भी मिलेगा. इसमें कोई शंका रखने की जरूरत नहीं.
There is nothing to fear. You should harbor no mistrust. A prominent US think tank has made projections based on 2011 census data to estimate which state will get how many seats. Viewers, and the Hindi belt, for example, Uttar Pradesh will get 143 seats. Right now it has 80. Bihar will have 79. That's about 35 more than what it currently has. Rajasthan seats will double to 50. Madhya Pradesh will have 52 seats from 29. South Tamil Nadu will have 49 seats, up from 9. AP and Telangana, that is AP and Telangana, will have 54 seats in total. Karnataka 41, that number also increases. Kerala, however, will remain at 20. This is a study undertaken, or projection undertaken by Carnegie Endowment, which is a US-based think tank. Now, on close examination of the arguments being made by DMK, the more one gets into the specifics, the more inconsistencies seem to emerge that prompts some data-backed questions that expose DMK's hypocrisy on seat delimitation. Because I'm not saying that the South should not be given its due share. It should be given its due share in proportion to other states. No part of this country should be in any way discriminated against. No voter in any part of the country must think that their vote values less if they are in Uttar Pradesh or in Tamil Nadu or in any other than in other state, viewers. But viewers, here are some facts that we need to talk about because it does show that there is something more at work than just concern. Tamil Nadu's declining population growth versus representation demand. Let's just think about this. Tamil Nadu's population growth rate, according to the 2011 census, is about 15.6% between 2001 and 2011. Much lower than Bihar, 25.4%, and Uttar Pradesh, 20.2%. Despite this, Tamil Nadu still holds 39 Lok Sabha seats, while Bihar, with almost twice the population, has only 40 seats, and UP, 80 seats. So if DMK believes in proportional representation for caste-based reservations, for example, why does it oppose fair seat allocation based on population growth? Does the no or jitni abadi utna haq principle not apply here? DMK's contradiction on social justice versus delimitation. Now viewers, look at this. DMK demands caste-based reservations based on population. Tamil Nadu has 69% reservation. North Indian states have higher SC, ST, OBC populations. Bihar is 63%, UP 60%, and Madhya Pradesh 68%. All have large backward classes populations. Now think about it, viewers. And this is the question. If DMK supports representation for OBCs and Dalits based on population, why does it oppose North Indian states getting more parliamentary seats based on the same principle? Viewers, delimitation benefited Tamil Nadu at the cost of UP Bihar. Here are some stark numbers. In 1971, Tamil Nadu's population share was 6.6% of India. Today it is 5.96%. Still it holds 39 seats out of 543, which is 7.2%. Meaning Tamil Nadu is overrepresented in parliament compared to its population. In contrast, UP has 80 seats for 16.5% of India's population. It's underrepresented. If DMK truly believes in democracy, why does it oppose the correction of this historic imbalance? Then viewers, there's unequal representation inside Tamil Nadu. Chennai has 3.5% of Tamil Nadu's population but gets 5 out of 39 Lok Sabha seats. Rural areas like Ramanathapuram and Virudnagar are underrepresented. If DMK is truly against unfair seat allocation, why hasn't it demanded internal seat redistribution within Tamil Nadu itself? There are several other inconsistencies, but I don't want to stand in the way of an informed debate. So let's open this up and let me just quickly bring in Dr. Raman. Of course, we also have a representation, Veera Vignesh from Vijay's party. And we have Dr. Ranganathan and we have Pradeep, who is Mr. Bhandari from the BJP. So let me just open this up. Dr. Suman C. Raman, look, we can't have different yardsticks. Political yardsticks. And I'm not saying that any state should be disadvantaged in any delimitation exercise. So we have Mr. Amit Shah's word. He's saying that the Prime Minister is committed to ensure that any delimitation exercise will in no way have an impact on reducing the representation of Tamil Nadu. So let's take it at face value. But I want to ask you a question. If DMK believes in proportional representation for caste-based reservations, and it wants a caste census, why does it oppose fair seat allocation based on population growth? Jitni abadi utna haq?
Yeah, Rahul, first of all, let us understand this is not about the DMK. This is about every political party which wants to have any connect with the people in southern India. They will have no choice but to take that stand, and that is what we have seen KT Ramarao already coming out in support of this. The CPM in Kerala has already expressed reservations on this earlier, and Mr. Nadu and others will have no choice. I mean, they will be cleaned out in their states if they are going to support the delimitation in its present forms and the losing of representation. This is a common point of view of all the southern states. Let's make no mistake about it. And that delimitation must proceed purely on the basis of population numbers is simply something which the states will not accept. Let's look at the whole thing in a historical perspective. The central government gave population control program. It was the center which went town to town saying that hum do, hamare do in those good old days, and subsequently pushed the population control program. So the states that did very well to listen to the center are now being told, great, you did a good job, so we're going to sort of proportionately emasculate you in terms of the representation that you will have in parliament, which is completely unjust. Take GDP, then you do it on the basis of GDP, contribution to the country. Why do you take population? The 5 southern states plus Maharashtra contribute 45% of the country's GDP.
Okay,
so
on
why
that
don't
point,
you give us 45% of seats?
Dr. Raman, on that point,
Why
on
don't
the
you do
GDP
that
point, on the GDP point, have you forgotten that, let's say, a state like Tamil Nadu, its economic prospects have also benefited from the labor of economic migrants from the north, from even the northeast. So playing south against north reeks of hypocrisy. The GDP of Tamil Nadu has also been built by North Indians.
It is not playing south against north.
Okay.
There is a situation which has arisen.
I don't know, because that's how it's being framed.
No, not at all. This is not south
it's not being framed.
North.
It's not being framed like that.
No.
Then why does Mr. Stalin then use these words? Sword hanging over 5 southern states. Why doesn't he also say this? No, he can also say this about northeastern states. They've also done a good job on population control. And some other smaller states in the north
already have very minimal representation, Rahul.
So
you can't give a northeastern state less than one
the
seat,
principle
right?
remains. The principle remains. Every citizen is a citizen of this country. It doesn't mean that it's another part of the country doesn't matter. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm going to keep my views to myself. Viewers, I come from a background where north and south is fused. I'm half Kashmiri, half Kannada. So I have no skin in the game, except that I want India to stay united and I want to have an informed debate. Okay.
You can't have a situation where merely by getting votes in only one part of the country you get to rule forever.
Okay, so let me now see. Now viewers, this is the little problem here. You can't think that you're going to, one second, Pradeep Bhandari. You think that you're saying that, just because you have monopoly in one particular part of the country, by expanding those seats, you're going to remain entrenched in power forever. Is it about that, viewers, or is it about the citizen? If it's about that, it's about power grab and all of that, then this debate can't go further, because then we know there's a political bias already built into this debate, and Dr. Raman is at some level giving it air and oxygen. One second, Dr. Ranganathan.
There is no census. Without a census, you can't do delimitation.
Yeah, that is fine. It's
not going to happen in 26. So why are we even discussing?
That doesn't matter. No. Because people are bringing it up. Stalin is coming out with a massive movement in the next few days. There's going to be an all-party meeting where he's going to become the champion of this. So let's not say that this is not happening. They're pushing the envelope. Yes, Dr. Ranganathan, make your point. I'll come to you, Pradeep.
I'm sorry to say, but such illogical and vigorous, virulent scaremongering is happening right now. It is unacceptable. I think anybody who is a proponent of this is one step away from saying that, look, I want to secede from India. There is no two ways of doing about it. What are we even talking about? I mean, is logic so far removed from reality that we have forgotten? When we are talking of states with less population, listen to the government. No such thing happened in any case. The point of the matter is Gujarat has the same population as Tamil Nadu. But Gujarat has only 26 or 28 Lok Sabha seats. Tamil Nadu has 40. UP has 4 times the population of Tamil Nadu. Why does UP have just twice the number of seats as Tamil Nadu? This is an act of parliament that mandates a delimitation commission that has been set up. And irony is that of all people, Tamil Nadu right now, Mr. Stalin is opposing 3 major decisions of the Modi government just for the sake that Modi has brought it. Otherwise, they were either the ideas or implemented by his allies or the DMK himself. When you talk of one nation, one election, it wasn't Modi who first proposed it. It was Karunanidhi who said we want one nation, one election. When you talk of 3-language formula, it wasn't Modi. It was the Congress in 1968 Kothari Commission. And now when you talk of delimitation, it's an act of parliament hasn't done for. So can we please stop this horrendous, virulent, seditious arguments that go against all logic and common sense? You have to have a crazy agenda to say delimitation is wrong. Secondly, I want to talk about that non-peer-reviewed study of Carnegie Mellon. A, it has not been peer-reviewed. B, it also talks about increasing the Lok Sabha seats to almost 800. In which case, Why on earth would the Lok Sabha seats of Tamil Nadu decrease? They are set to increase. I mean,
That's right.
Honestly,
that's what I showed.
honestly, I'm telling you. Yes.
You see, there's another study by another newspaper that has become an expert in fact checking, Dr. Ranganathan, and that shows that Tamil Nadu seats will actually come down by proportion. Can you believe it? That newspaper, the mainstream newspaper, I don't want to go there.
How disingenuous is this?
Okay.
Tamil Nadu goes up from 39 to 41 according
This
to
is
one
being
report to
decided
49
by
according to another report.
mathematicians and
UP
looking at the
goes up
population.
from 80 to
You are the same
184
person.
or 83.
But sir, it was
Rahul,
Tamil
this is
Nadu
this
and
is
it was
done
the
by a
southern
formula.
states. No, when Mr. Vajpayee put off delimitation, it was Tamil Nadu who supported him. And viewers at that time, as Dr. Ranganathan and I have pointed out, there were certain states which had more population but just as many seats or even fewer seats than Tamil Nadu, so it was okay for them then.
Why does Gujarat, can Dr. Raman answer, when Gujarat has the same population as Tamil Nadu, why does Gujarat have 12 less Lok Sabha seats than Tamil Nadu? Do you have the guts to answer that?
Gujarat has a population of 1.6 crore less than Tamil Nadu. So, for your kind information, they would probably...
1 second. Please check the population. Please answer Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh has 4 times the population of Tamil Nadu. Why does it have only twice the number of seats?
One second, you're not getting the point. That is the point that we are trying to make. Because we have controlled our population. We have controlled the population. Because nobody is trying to divide the country.
Illogic.
You are trying to divide as you divide people.
Let's open this up. Let's not get stuck between two panelists here. Okay, one second. Dr. Raman, 1 second. There are certain obvious facts that we have put out and the maths is not wrong, so let's not bring so much doubt. TVK spokesperson is there. Yes, Pradeep Bhandari, make your point. I want to bring a response from Mr. Vijnesh. Yeah.
Rahul, I think that Dr. Raman has forgotten the first 3 letters of the Constitution of India, and it says that we, the people of India. That is what the essence of the Constitution of India is, and I believe that Dr. Raman here is trying to run a very implicit seditious agenda. Point number 1, I was listening to you, Doctor. Relax, please relax, Dr. Raman. Is this for the first time that we are talking about delimitation? No. Absolutely not. It goes back 1952. It has a delimitation act. It has happened in 1963, 73, 2002, and it is proposed to happen after the survey in 2026. Is this the Bharatiya Janata Party's agenda? No. It is Sonia Gandhi in Rajya Sabha on 10th February 2025 said, just allow me, that we want census soonest. Point number 1. Point number 2, it's a hypocritical party like the DMK. Their hypocrisy was exposed in the 3-language NAP formula. They at a time wanted to do. Today, when you have 3 languages including Tamil, they were trying to run a division agenda. The real issue is that they are not able to speak on governance. This is why, like a typical opposition neta, they want fear-mongering.
So you're talking about a deflection?
Yes,
is that, okay, so let me bring in.
Because Tamil Nadu under Stalin, in 10 seconds I'll complete, 30% of the state schools have discrimination, maximum crime against Dalits in Tamil Nadu. ASA report tells you that Tamil Nadu schools are not performing well because of the government. The NCRB data tells you that every 2 hours a girl is sexually abused in Tamil Nadu. Stalin has been a failure.
So you're saying
to find this
deflection. 1 second, let me bring in TVK. Let me bring in TVK spokesperson. Mr. Vijnesh, what's your response to the BJP tonight? This is a deflection on your part, he's saying.
First thing is, this is a historical perspective in delimitation. Government of India's policy in 1970s, Srimati Indira Gandhi gave that we have to reduce the populations. The southern states as rapidly implement these schemes. Don't punish the people who obey the law.
Mr. Vijnesh, can I ask you a question? 1 second, can I ask you a question? Have you not heard Amit Shah ji? He's come out and said there's going to be no reduction, pro rata. 1 minute, let me ask you a question. If you are so concerned about iniquity,
there is a proposal.
1 second. Why were you part of Vajpayee ji government? You were part of the Vajpayee ji government, the DMK was, which brought the 84th Amendment in 2001 to freeze the process. I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about the DMK. I'm talking about the DMK. I'm talking about the DMK. Yes, I'm talking about the DMK, sir. I'm not talking about your party.
Hypocritical party.
Oh,
they have joined with BJP for their power.
Oh, wow.
BJP and DMK is 2 sides of the fake coin, sir. We speaking for the people of Tamil.
Okay, so you're
We
saying
people
that
for the-
DMK
we speak for the
is
people
a
of South
hypocritical
India.
party. So you're saying what I have
we
started
speak
this
for
debate
the-
by saying. Okay,
Well, Mr.
thank you.
Mr. Vignesh quoted Indira Gandhi.
Sir,
Indira Gandhi, for
sir,
political reason, had delayed the 1976 delimitation
Yes.
because she feared that she could give the opponents a chance.
Yes,
we
and
here are
even
acting in national
Vajpayee
interest.
did. Even Vajpayee did. Even Vajpayee put it off till 2026, viewers, and the DMK was in government at that time. Yes, Dr. Ranganathan wants to come in. Dr. Raman also wants to come in. Vijnesh is also pitching in.
Sir,
Sir.
if delimitation implemented, only 4-5 states of India will monopolize the national power.
Okay, now please,
It will-
one
if
second, sir. We heard this. We've heard this. It's a specious
only 4-5
argument.
states
One
of
second. Do you
India
support the caste census,
monopolize
Mr.
the
DDK?
Union
Do you
government.
support the caste census? Do you support the caste survey?
Sir,
Yes,
don't
no.
compare uncomparable, sir.
Oh,
It's a
don't
disaster.
compare. Don't compare.
Don't compare
Don't
uncomparable.
compare. Don't compare these
Don't
things.
compare
How come, sir? The
uncomparable.
principle remains the
Don't compare
same.
uncomparable.
People should be
Don't
given
compare
what they should deserve
uncomparable.
according to their population, is what the caste census argument is. So then, why shouldn't the same argument
Sir,
apply here,
the
Dr.
caste census is
Ranganathan?
different.
Yes.
It's about. Sir,
Yes.
It's about a social hierarchy.
Okay, sir. Social hierarchy, all of this.
2000
1 second, TVKG, please. Yes. Dr. Ranganathan, quickly, 30 seconds, please. Yes.
Rahul, these are the same people who objected to the Finance Commission distributing money to the states without realizing that this is done by an act of parliament. It's a cutting across party lines. The team that sits has mathematicians. They have formulas that dictates how it is to be done. This cannot be done by you, me, or Dr. Raman, or Veera Vignesh, or Pradeep Bhandari. This is done by a proper logical reasoning out, and it satisfies every state.
And it is subject to judicial review, viewers.
Yes.
Remember this. Subject to judicial review. I leave it at this.
The
Yes.
Prime Minister has said and echoed that he will not do what the Congress did. That is injustice with Southern India. This is our intent.
I leave it at this, viewers. The final word hasn't been said. This is a very divisive topic, and I'm telling you it's going to keep coming back because there are power-hungry politicians all across. I leave it at this.